Welcome back to Defense News Weekly. I'm Pat Hansen. If you were in a real-world fight against a near-peer enemy and you had to report your position to a commander, would you feel safe that your data wasn't compromised? Battlefield information security is a big topic for the military, and many people are working on ways to future-proof sensitive communications between assets. We talked to one of those experts in a recent webcast on data security, and here's some of what he had to say.
The Army talks a lot about its next-gen C2 effort, and which is a more kind of long-term plan to, iteratively upgrade and modernize the Army's networks. Can you talk a little bit about, what pieces of that do you expect to be kind of most significant for you all, and what is your role in that effort?
Yes, so a little bit of us of what we provide, I would argue, is really setting the theater, setting the conditions in the enterprise, infrastructure and processes in order to enable those capabilities to be more seamless again into the unified network. And so two efforts we're specifically within NETCOM and 7th working towards is how do we increase the capacity when some of those new capabilities come to bear in C2 fix, where they're leveraging more 5G, more PLEO, more MEO type capabilities, the different satellite constellations. So as those more traditionally commercial capabilities come in, is how do we expand our ability to bring those into the DoDIN, into the DoD information network, of which the unified network is the Army's contribution to that. So that's one thing. And then I always talk about technology is great, but but we need the people and the processes to truly make it a capability, not just a tech solution. So part two of that is how do we bring into an approval process when there's a new software, a new capability that is plugging in somewhere in the unified network, and it could be, from a C2 fix perspective, something that's on the tactical edge. And then how do we make that available for really all customers across, globally, whether or not they're on another tactical enclave in a different location, whether or not they're at home station in their home station mission command network, their operating center, whether or not they're in a training environment. And so kind of making that seamless from a process standpoint. How do we take something that's approved at one installation or one organization, and then scale that across the Army to truly make an impact for everybody, so we don't have 500,000 users calling and requesting their solution, which may be slightly different, but take that yes answer one time and scale it to the rest of the Army. So really those two things: the infrastructure capacity, as well as the configuration management, change management of the network.